So I'm gonna tell a story. The difference in my story and everybody else's is everybody else is telling a story about a job they used to have, or somebody that used to work with them. This is actually still my job, so warning, there is no conclusion to this. It still continues. Well, starting out, I'll start out from the beginning, how I got this job. Well, I used to work as a theater stagehand in North Carolina, and in came in a show. You know, shows come in, shows go out, sort of thing. By the way, I'm not used to being behind the mic unless I'm saying check, so so in came this show that was a very interesting show. It was a dance show that included flying in it, that they wanted to fly across the stage, sort of thing. It was called Garden of Earthly Delights. It actually just closed in New York. I don't know if anybody's seen it. You've seen it? Alright, anyway, in came in this show. And the director is a very interesting woman. Any show that has flying in it, you can imagine that somebody's vision probably involves acid or something like that. So I work with these guys, and we put on this show. It's great. Everybody loves it. They tell me that my job in the show, by the way, is to basically pull the ropes as they're flying. So I'm on stage pulling a rope. They go up in the air, sort of thing. Now they also added that, I'm going to take this off. They also added that I should probably dress the part, since I'm going to be on stage. And so here I am with all these, very gorgeous dancers dancing around, and they decide they want to put me in a nude suit. That lasted for one rehearsal, then they decided black was okay for me. So anyway, we put on the show. It's great. The president of the company comes and sees and decides that he wants to hire me to work for the company that does the flying. So that's what I do now, is I work for a company that travels around and we fly people on stage. And I'm not a pilot. It's very hard to explain that to people. So there's that kind of director. There's the director that's, probably on something, I had a vision of colors and flying and all sorts of things. Then there's the kind of director that, probably these guys are used to, these lawyer fellas. They're very nice guys. But the corporate client, I would say, if anybody's wondering why the economy is going so bad, you just follow me around for a little while. You see the kinds of people who fly things. One time I was working for this pharmaceutical company, and the COO thought it would be a great idea. Well, it was a big presentation-y thing where they're saying how great the company's going and how everything's going fantastic for the company. This was in August of last year. And he decides he needs to fly in onto his stage in front of all of his staff, because that's what a COO does. But not just fly in, he has to fly in on a hand glider while throwing money down on people. I'm not lying, I can't make this up. Then the markets crashed and everybody was happy. But that's pretty much my job. I go around flying people. 99% of it is Peter Pan. It's not too interesting in that aspect. It's Peter Pan. What's a minute? Every now and then, somebody comes up with this amazing, I think Peter Pan should fly on a rope and not have magic, yet we still want him to fly. And you just have to deal with that. So, like I said, my story has no conclusion. This is still what I do to the day. And thank you guys very much.